Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial featuring the new Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl collection. So I'm super excited to show you guys how I create a look revolving this little collection that Too Faced recently launched. I was super excited when I saw this in person. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw it online I was like, but then I saw it in person, I was like, okay, this is so cute. I need to get my hands on this ASAP. I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts on whether I like this or not, and whether I would recommend it, swatches, all that good stuff, how this does on the eyes. So if you guys want to see how I created this look right here and all the other details, then please go ahead and continue watching because you're not going to want to miss this fun little fall tutorial. Oh, real quick, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Follow me on my other platforms, The Mexican Beauty, where you guys can find me whenever I'm not here. And now let's move on to the video. So we're going to be moving in with the star of the show, which is the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. Look at these colors though, like these tones are everything. So I was like, I need this palette in my life. It's perfect for fall. So I'm gonna start off with the shade Muffin Top right here. And I'm just gonna be applying that all over our crease. I'm just applying this all over. Does it smell like cinnamon? It smells like cinnamon. I feel like Too Faced always does a beautiful job of really making their collections look so pretty and like so on theme. I just love it so much. So now we're going to be moving in with a warmer color. We're going to be going in with Lick the Spoon over here. Just placing that all over from side to side. I really wanted to do my makeup this morning. I just felt super inspired and I feel like it's starting to feel like fall. Also, football season just started. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving into the next shade. I really wanna use all the browns because they just look phenomenal. So we're gonna be using the shade See Me Rolling up here. And I'm just gonna take that a little bit tighter onto my crease so that it can really just kind of sit on the crease nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this shade right here, which is called Cinnamon Swirl. The shades do have a little bit of some fallout, so that's just something to note in case you are wondering, but the pigmentation and the blendability is so great on these. So I really like it. The palette was $49, so this is probably my most expensive palette purchase that I've had in a while. You guys have been hearing me say that I love a good drugstore palette. I feel like drugstore is where it's at right now. With everything, honestly. You can find so many incredible dupes for a lot of items at the drugstore, but something about this palette just really got me intrigued. And I know for some people it's probably like, girl, that palette just looks like everything else that they've done. I don't know what it is, but Too Faced always gets me, especially with their packaging. Like, I feel like they know how to really create a cute collection. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do it. I wasn't planning on it. I was like, no, I don't know if I want to get it. But then I saw it in person and it was the last one at my local Ulta. And I feel like that's another thing that always gets me. When I see that something's the last one, I'm like, okay, I have to get it. If everybody's buying it, this means something. This means that it's good. Now we're going to go in with the darkest color in the palette. And that is right here, Batter Up. And I'm just going to be applying that on the outer edge. I also did a poll and asked you guys if you wanted to see a tutorial review on this palette, and a lot of you guys said yes, so I was like, I gotta do it now. Like, there's no way I cannot do it. Now we're gonna be going in with a flat brush that I always love and use. This is the MAC Cosmetics one. This one is the MAC 242. I think I'm gonna use Frost Those Buns, which is this color right here. Looks like it's gonna be really pigmented. Let's see. Yes. I like that one because it's not too neutral, like a pearlesque type of shimmer. It's more so, it has like hints of brown in there. Next shade I'm gonna go ahead and take is the shade Sweet and Spicy right here. And I'm gonna put that right next to the shade Frost Those Buns. I want to just use as many colors as I can. These shimmers have a really pretty texture. They're like really soft shimmers, if that makes sense, but they have such a smooth texture. I also like the fact that it's a gradual like color change. It's not like it goes from one really intense color to another really intense color. So now I'm going to be taking the shade Cinnamon Swirl And we're gonna be using that on the outer edge to wrap this look up. The mattes in here are so pigmented and they're so easy to blend. That's the one thing that I like, is when darker mattes are easy to blend, because sometimes they can just be so hard to blend. So once I have that, I'm gonna be taking a fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna be using my Morphe Makeup by Ariel brush, and I'm really gonna diffuse out this color. Always make sure to really blend out the shimmer and the matte on the outer edge, just so it looks very, very soft and seamless. And for that, I would always recommend a big, big fluffy brush like this. If you're like me and you love cute packaging, you love cute fall aesthetic, you're going to love this palette, just like off of just that. As for how they're performing very, very well. They're not giving me any problems. The colors are really beautiful. You have really nice neutral shades, but you also have those pops. And the pops are perfect fall time pops. I will be incorporating a pop of color to this look. So now I'm just quickly going to be doing my wing liner. I recently discovered an eyeliner that I've become obsessed with, and it's the Rare Beauty eyeliner. Okay, so we did our wing liner, and now we're gonna be moving on to our lashes. So I'm gonna be using these Araceli Beauty lashes. Araceli Beauty is a Latina owned brand. I talk about them a lot on my channel, but their lashes are stunning, and the packaging is just everything. It's literally like so on brand for them, and I love the sarape on the back. Like, it's just the cutest. Using the style Cancun, and that just literally makes me want to go on a beach right now. This is what they look like. They're really pretty. I don't even know if you can see that, but they're really pretty. I think they'll go perfect with this look because they're kind of wispy, but there's also a little bit of a cat eye going on there. So I feel like I really get that nice just effect of, you know, still being able to see like my eyeshadow on the back. We worked too damn hard for the eyeshadow to be non-existent, and sometimes some lashes can do that. They can just really take away from the eye look. So I think these will be perfect. So let's go ahead and put these babies on. Okay, so the eyes are done almost, because we still have one more really cool thing to do for our lower lash line, but I'm gonna leave that for the end because we need to put foundation on. Okay, so now that we have our moisturizer on, we're gonna move on to primer. I'm gonna be using my Palladio Rice Primer. I love this stuff, but I'm only gonna be focusing it today on my enlarged pore areas. So right here, I just posted my Flawless Affordable Matte Makeup Routine. So if you guys wanna see that, definitely check that out. Okay, so let's do complexion. Today I'm gonna take it with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I feel like I haven't used this on camera in a little bit, so I wanna use it today. I use this in the shade Medium 330W. This is one of my favorite products for complexion. Like, I literally love it so much. So a trick, you guys probably already know this, but a trick in case you guys don't want to get foundation on your lips. I hate getting foundation on my lips. Put on a lip balm, because that will really make sure that the foundation stays off of your lips. 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna go in with a lip product afterwards, and nowadays it's probably gonna be a matte lip, just because, you know, you want something that's transfer proof. So I like to just prep. I love, love, love this e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. The pigmentation is just so amazing. It's literally next level. It's so good. Do you guys see how immediately like the eyeshadow looks more vibrant? Like everything pops more because you have that foundation, well, CC cream in my case, on the face, and it just like all begins to really stand out in such a beautiful way. Another tip I will recommend you guys, especially if you do have dry under eyes, don't go in with a lot of foundation on the under eyes. Kind of leave that a little bit more bare so that the concealer really does take care of that. I feel like when you go in with too much of that, it can cause the under eyes to really get kind of cakey. So now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to be applying just a little bit. You don't want to go in with too much. And I'm just taking my Araceli sponge from Araceli Beauty, another Araceli product that I constantly talk about on my channel. I'm I'm just blending out that concealer. And I really take it down so that it kind of becomes one with the CC cream as well. And of course, Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Powder to set these under eyes. I'm gonna be taking the Jaclyn Cosmetics cream bronzer in Toasty, and I'm going to just be warming up the face. Like, it's so easy to blend. I feel like some cream bronzers do not blend that easily, but this one blends so easily, and the shade Toasty really does flatter my complexion very nicely. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our blush, and I'm actually really excited about this blush because this blush trio is literally everything. You can find this at Walmart. This is the Milani Cream Blush Trio. It has the prettiest colors for the fall. And I'm just gonna be taking my e.l.f. Putty brush, and I'm going to just be applying this right here. Like, look how pretty that color is. Like, it just melts so easily into your face. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and set the face. I'm gonna be using the rice powder, and I'm just using a sponge. The sponge is dry, by the way. And I'm just going to be pressing it on all the areas where I get oily. I would say that this specific technique, I would recommend more so for people that do have oily skin, because I feel like if you have dry skin, this may be a little too heavy for your skin type. It may like cause the makeup to separate. But if you have oily skin and you have these oils peeking through, this is gonna be a great technique for you. And now we're gonna be moving on to the under eyes. So there's a color here that just really sparks my interest. It's the purple. You guys know that I love the purples, and it's like the biggest, most noticeable pop of color in this palette, so I had to use it somehow. And I'm just going to be placing that all along the lower lash line. And I also saw I Love Sarai do this, and it looks stunning. And here's the thing, if you're somebody that's more into like natural makeup, then you don't have to do the purple. This is just like an extra pop, especially if you kind of want to spice things up. Or maybe you're buying this palette or have bought this palette and you're trying to figure out how to take this look to the next level. I think incorporating the purple on the lower lash line will look very, very pretty. So I feel like this purple isn't as intimidating as you think it would be. It's a really pretty like pop on that lower lash line to really smoke it up. I was a little worried that I was going to need something on the actual like waterline of the lower lash line, but I don't think I do. If I really wanted to like make this pop to the next level, I could definitely do that. But I think that this is enough, and I feel like it really kind of just keeps the look a little bit more on the just using the palette side, and the color is just very pretty. Like, it's a very, very pretty purple. So I really like this. So let me just go ahead and take a mascara. Okay, this is another new product, mascara-wise, that I have been obsessed with. It's the Item Beauty mascara in Lash Snack. Look at this fine wand. Like, it is literally such a tiny wand, but it really gets all those lashes and it really coats them. So I really like it. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Giga Black mascara in a way. Do you guys remember that mascara? I feel like it was so raved about back in the day, especially by Jaclyn Hill for the lower lashes. But this one is really good, and it's $15, so I feel like it really does get the job done. Do I want to do a little bit of highlight? I kind of do, just because I want to take this look to the next level. Okay, so I think for highlight, I'm going to be using another favorite. This is the Araceli Beauty Tequila Highlighter. This one is called Reposado, and I'm going to be using my Araceli brush, and I'm just going to be applying a little bit of highlight, not too much. I just want a little bit. I feel like I don't really use highlight like that anymore, so I don't want to take too much. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the final thing, which is the lip, and I'm going to be using my favorite lip liner. Where is it? My Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner, and I'm going to be lining my lips before we move on to the lippies that I purchased. Okay, so let's talk about the lippies. So I have here two lippies that caught my eye. So the first one is part of the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl collection. Keep wanting to say cinnamon bun, but it's not that. So this is the color. This is the color Cinnamon Bun, literally what I just said. And I'm gonna be applying this right in the middle. See how this does? Oh my God, it smells so good. I remember when they came out with their gingerbread collection for the holidays, and I bought both of the colors and they're stunning. I remember that year I even did a giveaway on one of the colors, or maybe two of them, because I was so obsessed. I was like, these colors are beautiful. So that is a vision, and you can just leave it like this if you want to. You don't have to go in and apply anything else. Like, look at that, it's so cute. I have one more lip product that I want to try out. It's right here. So BUXOM always comes out, well, I noticed last year, I know they've done this for a while, but they've been coming out with like fall-esque lippies. So this is their Plumping Lip Cream in the shade Spiced Vanilla Latte. Last year they came out, and I think maybe they brought it back this year with a Spiced Pumpkin Latte, I think. And I have that one, but I was really intrigued to also get this one. And this is like a gloss form, so I'm gonna be applying this on top of this lippy. Wow, I'm getting all the fall scents here. This smells delicious, literally like a spiced vanilla latte. And it's a nice like neutral nude. It doesn't really take away too much from the color of the Too Faced. One more thing I do want to do is set the face with my pressed powder. This is my NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop Won't Stop Hit Pan Obsessed. Recently came out, and I literally live for this. So you should definitely get it. This is like the perfect product to retouch your makeup. Also, if you do have oily skin, this is like an essential, especially for on the go. I carry this with me everywhere. Hey guys, so this is the completed look. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video where I showed you how I created this look right here using the new Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. I wanted to give you guys my take on it, and I really like how this look turned out. I think that this palette is so pretty and diverse. You really get such a gorgeous range of colors, and to be honest, it may not be for everybody, of course, but I think that if you're somebody that loves warm tones, if you're somebody that loves this time of the year, fall, winter, I think this would be a great palette to incorporate into your collection for fall and winter, because I definitely see myself using this palette a lot. And like I mentioned before, a lot of my eyeshadow finds are mainly at the drugstore. So if I'm gonna be spending $49 on a palette, you best believe I'm gonna be getting good use out of it, because I'm like, I need to get my $49 worth. You know what I'm saying? So this definitely gave me like that feel, that look. I just love how this all came together so nicely on the eyes. The eyeshadows are so blendable. The shimmers are really nice and creamy. So I highly recommend the palette. I think that Too Faced always does it when it comes to their fun little collections that they bring out during this time of the year. So I would recommend getting it, especially if you do love cinnamon colors, the smell of cinnamons, like you definitely need this palette. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, please let me know if you want to see more looks with this palette right here, and I can definitely do that or incorporate that into my channel, or also on Instagram Reels, because I always do my Makeup Monday Reels. So let me know where you would like to see this, because I will definitely be using this palette a lot this fall time. So don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.